Well, the heartbreaking loss is once again shining a spotlight on mental health. After Kneeland's death, the tragedy has left many people now wondering how can we better support those who are struggling. We've got Nicole Nielsen covering that side of the story.
A tragedy and reminder once again today that mental health struggles don't discriminate. Even as a celebrity or an athlete, suicide continues to impact lives regardless of fame or success.
It doesn't matter how rich or famous or how talented you are.
It's hard to talk about suicide, but Dallas psychologist Dr. Jaya Matthews says she hopes today's news of Dallas Cowboy player Marshawn Kneeland reminds you how important of a conversation it truly is.
We avoid this like the plague. We have to ask the question.
When a public figure dies by suicide, she says it can be a turning point for others who are struggling in silence, particularly men.
High stakes, high pressure, high demand. Research does show that there are more men that end up dying by suicide.
Dr. Matthews says she's aware that the NFL has taken steps in recent years to expand mental health resources for players, including clinicians on site, but says more often than not, it takes a loved one to recognize warning signs like feeling hopeless, giving away possessions, or suddenly isolating. She says just ask the hard question.
Data shows it's by asking the question that we then open the door for hope. If you know of someone that has lethal medication or guns, please put them away safely.
You don't need to have all the answers. Just listen and connect them to an expert.
Most recent CDC data shows that 49,000 Americans died by suicide. That is one person every 11 minutes.
And while the loss of a public figure like Marshawn Kneeland is devastating, Dr. Matthews hopes it sparks the hard conversation and saves more lives.
Let this be a call to action. Let's make a commitment to checking in on one another and asking these questions about mental illness or mental health.
In Fort Worth, Nicole Nielsen, CBS News, Texas.
Well, if you or someone you know is ever experiencing a mental health crisis, help is available. It's a message long shared by Dallas's own quarterback, Dak Prescott. On game days, his wrist tape is often bearing the writing, "Ask for help," after Prescott lost his brother to suicide back in 2020. Reaching out really is the first step. You can call the Suicide and the Crisis Lifeline at 988. It is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And again, Cowboys defensive end Marshawn Kneeland dead at the age of 24. We will, of course, continue to follow the developments in this very tough story on air and online at cbsnewstexas.com.